What is up, everybody? TechChucker here, and welcome to episode 11 of This Week in Dioramas. Now, if you are not familiar with how the show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking diorama projects, and I showcase them right here on the channel. If you would like to be considered for a future showcase, all you need to do is upload your diorama pictures to Instagram and tag them with the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas, and that'll give me the best chance of actually finding your projects so I can showcase them. And one more thing, I really want to say thank you to everybody for all the love and support you have given me and my channel. We just hit 3,000 over the weekend. That is so amazing. I am so grateful to all of you who have been watching the videos, subscribing, liking, leaving comments, and sharing these videos out. It has really helped grow this channel so much. So thank you to all of you for being here to watch these videos, and let's work to see if we can't get to 4,000, maybe even by the end of the year. That would be pretty cool. All right, everybody, we're just about ready to get started with this week's showcase, but before we do that, we need to reveal the winner of last week's fan vote. But I wanted to address one quick question that a lot of people have asked me is, what is the cutoff for when pictures need to be uploaded and tagged on Instagram so that they can be considered for showcase? And that's a great question. Typically, I record these videos Thursday mornings, so get your pictures uploaded before Thursday morning each week, and that'll give you the best chance. If you do it on Thursday or after, then you'll likely be considered for the following week. All right, time to reveal the winner of last week's fan vote. And if you don't recall who we were voting for, it was the Naruto-inspired display by Sage JDG, the Rundown Shanty by Johnny Simpleton, the Battle-Damaged Apartment by The Chris Lyons, the Battle-Damaged Star Wars display by Pigment Surgery, and the Abandoned Toys R Us by Lucas Tattoos. And the winner is, with 39% of the vote, the Abandoned Toys R Us by Lucas Tattoos. Congratulations to Lucas Tattoos for the awesome display piece and win. Thank you to everybody who participated last week by submitting your dioramas, and thank you to everybody who participated in the vote. It's always a lot of fun to be able to do this. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We've got a lot of amazing dioramas to showcase. Again, thank you to all of you who have used the hashtag. It has been really cool being able to go through all of your projects. And starting them all off, we're going to jump in with Lorenzen Dioramas. Your work is really good. I love your brickwork. I think you do a really great job. I think it's a 1/18 scale, which is for 3 3/4 inch figures. I think you do a lot for like acid rain figures. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But my favorite thing is definitely the brick. This woodwork right here, especially with the little bit of not corrosion, mildew and whatnot that you've got here on those woodboards. Wow. Anyway, never mind my inability to speak, but this is really cool. I love all of the details, your little door, the sheet metal tin. For those of you that aren't aware, maybe you're quite young, this sort of corrugated metal was really common ages ago. They don't really make it that much anymore that I know of. But this is such a great little project. I think you did a really nice job. Look at this picture. This is an awesome picture. Great. It makes it look so real, and that's that realism look that, we want to try and get with our dioramas, and this really is nailing it. So awesome job to Lorenzen Dioramas. Look at this texturing that you've got on your concrete. Really cool. Maybe if you are in the comments or in the chat, let us know, what did you use to get that texturing? It looks really cool. So awesome job again to Lorenzen Dioramas, kicking off the show with a really cool display. Look at these little control boxes. Man, that's cool. Love it. Yeah, look at that. So subtle with the paint, and yet it does so much for the figure. I'm assuming this is real wood. because it looks like real wood, maybe popsicle sticks or something. Dang it, this is so cool. Awesome job. Thank you so much, TheWeekInDioramas, for tagging this awesome project. This next one is coming from Mr. XenoWorks HeroWorks. We've seen a lot of their work in the past, and I really wanted to showcase this one because it's a little bit more unique from what we typically have seen showcased from them, and that's why I really wanted to showcase this. And this is, let's see, okay, so DM them for commissions. They've got an eBay and Etsy store. This is just a simple little piece. Maybe it's not simple in the sense of how it was, what it took to make it, but it's simple in the fact that it's just a two-piece diorama. But there's a lot going on here with what looks to be well, it looks like a ladder, but it's actually got, I don't even know what this is, but there's a power box here, and then they've got what looks to be like a cooling sort of system that I don't know what all of this stuff is, but it looks really cool, and that's why I wanted to showcase it, because I think that this guy's abilities are really good, especially paint. Look at the different paint colors on these bricks. It looks really nice. I love all your little signage here and here and here. Looks really awesome. I like the difference of the color on the pipes down here to up here. Looks great as well. So awesome job to XenoWorks HeroWorks. Always does amazing work, puts out a lot of work. So go check them out if you are interested in a commission from them. Next up is a project coming from Pigment Surgery, and this is just a single picture, but I really wanted to showcase it because of the paintwork that is on here. This guy does some amazing work with their paint, and just the subtleness of all of these little green splotches, which I would assume is going to be some sort of moss or, you know, algae. You don't have algae on your walls. I can't think of the word, and I think I just said it before on one or the other. Anyway, awesome job with this. It is, I believe, a Star Wars Return of the Jedi display piece. I love these little lights that you've got there, and then these two little lights down there. That is awesome. I would love to have a closer up picture. I didn't go through your profile, so maybe you do have a closer up picture, but this is looking awesome. Again, I can't get over the paintwork on here. It is so nice. And this next one is coming from Diorama. They were, I think, showcased 2 episodes ago with another really cool display piece. Just a single picture. Obviously would love to have a few more pictures, but this is the Crow. It's a Crow diorama. I never saw either of the Crow movies, so I can't honestly say I know anything about this or what it would have looked like, but I do know that this display piece looks absolutely amazing from what we can see. You've got some debris down here, which looks really good. You've got the light coming in. I wonder if this backdrop that's behind the glass, if that's just like a poster or a computer screen or what it is, but it definitely looks like a cityscape coming through, and then you've got some lights coming through these windows as well. This looks really awesome. What I would love to see is a wider shot without the lighting to be able to actually see your paintwork and sculpt work in addition to a great picture like this. So if you have that, go ahead and post it and tag it, and we might be able to do a comeback to this particular display later in another episode to show a little bit more of that work. But for photography purposes, this is an excellent looking piece. This next display is really cool, but there's an even cooler piece to this that I was just flabbergasted when I saw it. Flabbergasted? I don't know if I like that word, but we're using it. So this is coming from Sev_DV, and they've got a video. We are gonna play this video because it's super cool. Let's go through some of the information they've got here. First, you'll notice it is a sewer diorama with real flowing water. That is awesome. That's why we're gonna play this video right now, and hopefully we will be able to see what's going on here. Look at that. That is absolutely so cool. I have not seen anybody actually pumping real water through their dioramas yet until now. So Sev DV, for the purposes of history on this channel, first diorama to have real water effects. Now, I really hope that you have properly waterproofed this. It does look like you've got a little reservoir and whatnot there, so hopefully all of this is waterproofed and it's not going to destroy any of your paint. Hopefully you have sealed everything, but that's on you because all we're gonna worry about right now is what it looks like right now, and it looks awesome. This is super cool, awesome addition to this display. Let's go through some of the regular pictures. This is a great picture, awesome, love it. Before we go too far, this door looks great, especially, so then I go and move forward. Anyway, we can still talk about it. The door is looking really good. I love this little light. It really makes that effect look great. Let's go back here. That looks so good. And then just even the color of the light that you've got there gives it that realism where it's kind of that bluish glow, and maybe the door actually helps with the light being able to have that. I like that there's a little bit of a grate right there. It's different. It's not just standard concrete. You've got so many different little colors going on here. This is just an awesome project. Nice little control panel there, or electrical box. Man, you did a great job. This is so cool. This is just fun. What a fun display. What a great idea. Even without the water effect, this is a great display. So thank you so much to Sev_DV. Let's see, before, after, time lapse. Okay, not sure what that is, but awesome job. Go give a Sev DV a like and a follow. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now because I haven't yet. Awesome job. Next up is a pretty sweet display from Janaski Kolutsky. I love this guy's work. They do some really nice work. And the thing that I think is really cool, well, there's a lot I think is really cool about this, is the fact that this is all, encompassing. It's got a ceiling, 3 walls. This looks so cool. Great job with all of your brickwork. That's a lot of brick. If this is being done by hand, you guys, anybody that's not aware of, brick building, this is a lot of work. The thing that I think is interesting is are you using that, like the Walmart dollar store poster board, or is this something that you're able to buy or 3D print? Is this 3D printed? Man, if it's 3D printed, you really saved a lot of time not having to sculpt all that brick, because that is a lot of brick. Anyway, great job on the paint. I love the what do you call it, the mortar within, so nice and clean. There's just so many details. Look at this, oh, that water looks disgusting. I wouldn't want that glopping onto me. Great job with the graffiti. That thing looks cool. It's like a graffiti of a spray can. That is cool. I love it. So awesome job to Janaski Kolutsky. This is a great project. I love it. I love that you didn't go with the standard red color with the bricks. Sometimes it gets a little old seeing red brick all the time. At least with my projects, I like to kind of spice it up a little bit, get it a little different. Look at the texture on this floor. Now, I don't know if that was purposely done or if it was just the materials you use, but I like that there's this little texture. It's kind of like a bunch of lines going that way. Looks great. Your pipes look good with the corrosion there. So awesome job to Janaski Kolutsky. Some really cool work. We'll go through the last of the pictures here and get to this little light effect. That is also awesome. And look at that, you've got the manhole cover with the ladder coming down. I didn't notice that before. Awesome. I love it. Next up is another display coming from Valhalla Dio. I think we showcased them possibly last episode. It's a 1/12 scale warehouse and street, and this thing is pretty darn epic. And you've got some really nice pictures. Your quality of pictures is really good. And This is so cool. I love all of the details here. You've got a little garage door style fold-up door here, or roll-up door, and then you've got another roll-up door here. You've got lights underneath that are really giving some nice realism and effects to make this thing look that much better. You've got a control box here, and your little buttons or whatever those are, they look like they're glowing, and it's probably just because of your lighting. But that is so cool. You've got a couple of lights here, which is showing us that there is obviously a room on the other side, just below here, which is awesome. I love the windows that you've got up here, and the fact that they are kind of a clouded, what do they call that? Anyway, it is, you can't see through it, and that's a great way of being able to put windows in and then put some lighting behind it. But you've got so many different colors of light, which is real life. That's so cool. And then you've got your little catwalk area here with the ladders. Dang, that's awesome. Great job with this. Here's another shot. We've got another little bit back here with some fences. It's I don't know what all is back there. A lot of times it's a dumpster, but this is great. Look at all the lights. And then you've got another set of windows here with a little bit of, oh my gosh, this is freaking awesome. I love this thing so much. Look at the brickwork here. And then this little accent piece going all the way across. Your paintwork, wow. My goodness. And then these pipes, you've got some corrosion on there that you can actually see some of the paintwork on there. Wow, how big? This is 23.5 by 30 inches tall by 28 inches. That's a really good sized diorama. That's pretty big, but still, it's actually not that huge. I mean, 30 inches tall is pretty big, but still, I mean, that's less than 3 feet. So wow, this is amazing. Great job. Attention to detail is great. Look at this. You scratch built a fire hydrant, and you can see these little guys, and I don't want to take away from the effect, but this looks like either like the tire spigot caps, or maybe they're spray can caps. Yeah, I bet you it's a spray can cap. Great ingenuity. I'd be really interested to know if I'm on with the spray can cap there. That looks so good. Awesome job. This is just an amazing piece. That's all I mean, I can't say anymore, otherwise I'm just gonna start repeating myself. Look at all this. We'll just go through the last of the pictures. There we go. Okay, awesome job. Make sure, and I will go ahead and do that now because I haven't already, go follow Valhalla Dio and give them a like. Check out this display coming from Dr. Fomenstein. And again, I'm always going to love that name. It's really creative and I like it. So this is a 1/12 scale sewer diorama, and it is D12 size. It's getting pretty tall for D12 size, but obviously you can set the height, I believe, on a D12. I'd be interested to know exactly how tall this actually is, but this is a great looking piece. It especially is going to be great in a D12. Look at all of the detail on this. This is such a great looking piece. And I hadn't noticed when I first put this on my phone for the list, because sometimes it's harder to see on a phone, but look at the paint detail on these walls. I really dig it. It is very, very subtle, but you've got mildew and mold and whatnot on this wall, which looks so good. Now on this bigger screen, I can actually appreciate it. And look at, you've got the debris and nastiness right in this edge here. Wow, what a great display. It's just a solid looking piece. I really dig it. Look at that. You've got the water here. Great green, nasty algae, whatever else is in there. But the thing that's cool also is the fact that you can see the reflection of the grates on the water. That's awesome too. That's really cool. Not sure what this is that's stuck in there, but it looks cool as well. So this is just a really, really solid piece that I am digging a lot. It's going to be a great display. Not sure if you're selling it or if you're keeping it. There we go. Look at that. Oh, gross. Look at this. This water is disgusting. Wow, you did a great job with that. That is so good. I love it. I wonder what you used. Is that just like sawdust or something to get that look? Anyway, and then the thing that's even cooler is just behind here is you can see there's actually a cavern behind this. And with the lighting here, you can't see what's back there, which is great, which really gives that illusion of this being a full scale, you know, real life display, or not display, a real life sewer. So awesome job. You did an amazing job with this. It's so good. I love it. It looks so realistic. We got some turtles. Again, I'm a sucker for turtles. Got a couple of cans in here. Wow, what a great piece. Thank you so much, Dr. Fomenstein, for just having that amazing name and also for sharing this amazing diorama. Next up is a display from Bambino_Dioramas. This is a cool display piece that I really like. I like your paintwork on here. The sculpt is obviously a little bit more unique than what we oftentimes see. It's just there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of cracks and little plants and whatnot and vines growing all around this. This is obviously a okay, so it's a tomb of the serpent god. So it is kind of like an abandoned ancient ruin, which is really cool. And this looks so nice. And I think these are little skeletons. There might be a picture getting a little bit closer in. Oh, wow, this door looks awesome. That looks so good. I love that snake. Your paintwork on here is so good. Look at that, this giant web of cracks. That is amazing. Great work. Wow, that is so good. That is really impressive, and I love the paint color that you used. Kind of like a gold metallic almost, but you've kind of tarnished it. Which, you know, something this old would obviously be tarnished. And look at this, you've got a little actual like brown root growing out of the wall. This is great. I didn't take as close of a look when I first put this in the list, but now I'm really, I mean, I dug it before, but digging it even more. I like these little sand piles that you've got. You had a couple of them over here as well. Looking really cool. So this is an awesome project. I love it. It's really cool. Go check out Bambino Dioramas. I think we've showcased them once or twice before. I think it was maybe Masters of the Universe before. Look at this. We've got a tomb, kind of the same paintwork here. This is awesome. Great job. So thank you so much for tagging this. Really digging it. Here is a really epic piece. I just think it's super cool. This is from Spiral Dioramas. We showcased them last week. They actually did a huge piece that we showcased last week from the Unboxing Con in Mexico, I think is what it's called. And this piece they shared is also really cool. It is made from all recycled materials that they have found, that they have, you know, repurposed into a diorama. But look at them, they're gonna assemble this piece. And it's just so cool. Look at that. Not done yet. Look at that wall piece. It looks so perfect. We got a door on there with a light. Magnetized. Look at that piece. That is so amazing. The paintwork and the sculpt is absolutely amazing on this piece. It's such great talent. So thank you so much to Spiral Dioramas. Got to have a cool little chat with him on the DM in Instagram last week. Really cool guy. Really glad that they are using the hashtag so that we can see a lot more of their work, because this guy does some amazing work, as you can see. This one is coming from Jimmy Woo. It's just a single picture, but I really wanted to be able to showcase this because the sculpt and paintwork is really, really good, especially on your stones. I think you did, especially on your stones. Sorry, that's just me being... Anyway, moving on. We won't talk about that. Okay, the bricks. We'll call them bricks. are looking really good. I love the different color tones that you've got. It's not just one or two colors of gray. I think there's several different colors or tones of gray coming out of this, and it looks really good. I like your little bits of grass and moss or whatever that is. That's also really bringing it out really nicely. A couple more pictures would be awesome. You did post several of them, so I don't know what all is which project, but really cool display piece. We'll show this one because it also has more pictures, but this is, I think, a different project. That's where if you can post in multiple picture posts, that's always helpful because then I can cycle through them all. And if you can have a one wide shot of the entire project, that would also be really helpful since we're really focusing on the dioramas. And then, you know, you can get those really cool angled shots like this as well. But this is also Jimmy Woo, and I really dig your paintwork. There's a little bit of brown in here, or maybe like a rustish. The floor also has a nice rust look. Your pipes are looking good. Great job on this display piece. See a picture like this where it shows the whole display. That is always helpful, but it does look like there's a bit of a ceiling there, so I'd like to see some more of that too. There we go. Look at that. I ask and I shall receive. And look at this. You've got the rebar poking out. That's awesome. And even better, you've got, because if there's a broken off piece on the ceiling, there needs to be some broken off on the floor, unless, you know, they have a maid or housekeeper or something that is cleaning it up. But in a sewer, you typically don't have that. So thank you, Jimmy. This is a great display, really digging it. Thank you so much for tagging. I think this might be your first showcase ever, so this is a great way to get started. Check out this display coming from Damiel 1985. It's a Justice League Batman display piece. I really like the stonework that you've got here. This looks really good. I love the paint. It's very subtle, but there's a lot of different little paint details throughout here with the slight brown, and you can see that it's kind of dripping down, or it has been dripping down there. And then you've got this piece that is broken out, which would be a great place for a gunner to sit. And you've got Batman obviously standing in this display. It's pretty small. It's probably going to be good for 1 to 2 figures to stand in, and I really dig it. This is I don't remember what this is. Somebody tell me in the comments if this was specific to the Justice League movie, or if this is just something that you made up. I don't recall. And I watched the movie, but you know, I wasn't amazed by it. But I do really like this display piece. Your paintwork is really nice, very subtle. You can see, look at that. That is awesome. This concrete looks great. So awesome job to Damiel 1985. Here is a prop, again coming from Lucas Tattoos, so it's probably going to be a 1/24th, 1/25th scale. It looks like it's a newspaper stand. This is awesome. Look at that. So cool. And look at the detail. You've got the little newspaper in there and some buttons and whatnot there, and probably a slot for your money. And look at all of the graffiti and the paintwork all throughout that. Great looking piece. This is so cool. I love it. These are the sorts of things, I say this a lot in pretty much every video, but the props are what make a diorama really stand out and give it that realistic look. So awesome job to Lucas Tattoos. Thank you for sharing this with us. Look how tiny that thing is. That's amazing. That's so fun. Next is this display coming from BTDATDBS. I'm not saying that again because I don't know what that means, but it's a oh boy, I can't talk. It's a 1/12th scale diorama, Magneto's Secret Hideaway Lair. Really cool. They've got it for sale. So if this is, after you've seen it, something you're interested in, no idea if it is still for sale or not, but hit them up in a DM. Here are the details. Acrylic on insulation foam, meter stick, box cutter, hot glue. So here's what you want to know. 24 inches deep, 24 inches wide, 20 inches tall. Let's go through some of these pictures. It looks really cool. Now I'm assuming that this is supposed to be like a display screen. Yeah, this is a control board. This is a super clean display. The paint and the sculpt is, oh, why is that image? There we go, now the image is coming. So awesome job on this display piece. Would really like to see a full-on wide shot of this so that we can see the scale of it, but luckily you did give us the measurements, so awesome job to this person. I'm not saying it again because it's just letters. Unless it means something. Let us know in the comments if it means something. Next up is a display, another one coming from Valhalla_Dio, and the paintwork and the sculpt are really good on this. It's not a huge display piece. It's 12 by 12. There's not a lot else going on here, but that is so that way then you can throw a whole bunch of action figures in here. I love this girder iron I-beam thing. You can see there's a lot of detail sculpted in there with the little rivets. That's cool. And then you've got a concrete column, and then there's a little bit of rebar poking out of there, so that's cool. And then your stone is, number one, it's sculpted really well, and the paint is super good. There's a lot of different color variations within here, and then you throw in the little bit of dirt that you've got and the plant life. What a great display piece. I'm assuming you're going to be selling this if you haven't already. So hit up Valhalla_Dio, look at the detail on that. Wow, hit them up if this is something that you are interested in buying, because this is a really great piece. Looks like you've got a couple different options. Right now they've got those columns and girder piece just laying down, so you can insert it there and it will hold. That's cool. I love it when people give you lots of different options with your display pieces, and when they're not on there, you can't even notice that there was a spot that you would insert it. So right there is, my guess, one spot, and right there is another spot that it, you put it in and then it'll stay put. So awesome job, love it. The creativity is just off the charts. Here is a really cool diorama coming from Seething_Customs, and this is, what are we calling it? It is a rooftop diorama loading dock. 17 inches long, 15 inches tall, and 12 inches deep, and I really dig it. Your brickwork looks really good. Nice job on the mortar, and then your concrete that goes around and whatnot, also looking really cool. And then your what would this be, the entrance or the exit to the stairs, also looking good. Look at the little bit of rust that you've got here on the door, looking cool. I dig it. We'll cycle through because I wanted to show, there we go. Here is a electric box up here, and you've got some signs that you've printed off and slapped on here, which is really cool. I love when people are adding those little extra details. So awesome job to Seething_Customs for a really nice display piece. Up next is this display, also from Seething Customs. This is what is this? A loading dock diorama made for Marvel Legends. So it's 1/12 scale, 12 inches long, 12 inches tall, and 12 inches deep. So it should fit into a detolf pretty well. Again, nice job with the brick, looking good. I love this door. Look at that. That is so good. This roll-up door with your weathering. You did a great job with the paint, giving it that, the outer edges. It's kind of a vignette look, and that really looks good. Your door here looking really on point. So I really dig this display piece. I think you did a great job with it. So thank you so much for participating and using the hashtag so that we could take a look at your work. Next is a display from 1-10 World. No, this is not a life-size display that they just took a picture of. This is a 1/12 scale. They're calling it a shark hunt. This is absolutely amazing. It looks so real. I mean, look at that, the shark even, and they've got wetness here. Wow. I would love to see a full wide shot of this to know, is this ground actually diorama, or are you just doing this on a piece of concrete and all of these props? 1-10 World does amazing props, and they do some really, really cool cars and now forklifts. The paintwork on here is amazing because these are scaled. If you're not aware, these are scaled 1/10 scale vehicles that they have painted. I don't know if these are kits or if you've built them from scratch. Let's see. Hobby cars, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll let us know in the comments because this is a phenomenal piece. I assume that this backdrop is real, but you just put this out and took the picture. So awesome job to 1-10 World. Here is a display coming from Toy Bills. Go check them out. This is obviously very different in the sense of the color that they're using, but this is a Dragon Ball Z display piece for a, I assume a Detolf, looking good, kind of an emerald look, and I really dig it. It's very similar in style to the last one that we showcased from him. I think this might be his 3rd or 4th display now. He told me in a DM that he's had some experience with art in other realms, and so that's why he's able to kind of hit the ground running with this. But this is a really cool display piece for being able to, you know, display your actual figures and make it look really epic. So I'm really digging this. Great job to Toy Bills. Make sure you are following them and give them a like on Instagram. They also have a YouTube channel. They do a lot of hunts and other stuff, so go check them out. Next up is a really cool display from Plastic_Goodies. I believe this is a 1/12 scale. It's for their Ronin figure. Undying Ronin is what they're saying. And is this an articulated icons figure? I think it is. Anyway, this is a really cool display piece. I really dig it. I love this snow. I assume this is snow that is on the ground here. Not sure, you know, what else it could be. I would love to see a wider shot of this, but what we can see is really, really cool. There's awesome paintwork on your blocks and the sculpt to show that these are weathered and worn and damaged. These look really cool. I have a question. Is this a computer screen behind it, or is it just another diorama? My expectation is that this is like a computer screen or something. So that's really cool when you can incorporate your tech with your actual diorama and it looks pretty well seamless. Awesome job to Plastic_Goodies. Looking forward to what you come up with next. Here is a display piece that I really wanted to share. I don't believe they use the hashtag, but I'm hoping in the future that you will consider using the hashtag. This was just too epic to not share. This is from Diorama Phoenix. So go check them out. This is just one picture, but it is an amazing display. Look at the detail on this. It is so absolutely epic. You've got the little sconce thing here with the light coming out. You've got another one there. This is immaculate. It's just a great piece. The sculpt, look at all the detail up here, the scroll work. Wow. Wow, and then your paint. The paint work is so good. Look at that. You've got, I mean, this is so realistic. Wow, this is an amazing piece. It is, what is it, a Saint Seiya Forever? Again, it's the Seiya that I don't know anything about. Amazing. This is absolutely epic. I love it so much. So go check out Diorama Phoenix and maybe you can help encourage them for in the future to use the hashtag. Next up is this display piece from Trophy Hunter Toys. They are shipping it for $85 US if you're interested. It's 1/12 scale Dungeons and Dragons. No, it's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's just a dungeon diorama. Forgive me. I really like this display. It's really cool. I like the brick or the stonework. It's very, very different. It's kind of a Tetris style. Obviously a much more medieval look where they're just taking the rock and they're plugging it in the best that they can. The door here is really cool. That is a great little piece. And I like the stairs, how you've got it kind of going up and turning to get there. That's cool as well. Your paintwork is really nice. I just love it. You can see here you've got some chains for a prisoner to be shackled in. Here's a closer view of that door. I think they've got another picture even closer of that door. coming up here, so we will get through to that quickly. This blood stain is pretty cool. I think in real life, blood, once it has dried for quite a while, actually turns black, but that just wouldn't be near as fun to make your blood look black on your dioramas. Otherwise, people aren't going to know what it's supposed to be. Here's the door. This is awesome. You did a great job on this door. It is so good. I love the nails that you've got in there. I wonder what you used. Are those just I don't even know what they are, but they're like little fleck things that you can get at different hobby stores and whatnot, and you maybe glued them on. Whatever it is, it looks great. I like how you've got a couple of them piled in there like they were holding something at one point, or it's holding something on the other side of the door, probably the handle. So awesome job on that door. Really, really digging it. It's fully modular. You pull everything apart. Look at that. Great picture. That looks awesome. So here's an example of what you could do. So if Trophy Hunter Toys hasn't already sold it and you're interested, go hit them up and buy them. Pretty reasonable price at 85 bucks. And last but certainly not least, coming from Galactic Sci, we are putting those two columns together with this diorama. The columns we already saw just a little bit ago. On this, what is it? It is a Mossy Ruins 1/12 scale display piece. Really digging it. Your sculpt looks really nice. I like the paintwork on here, and the moss is really looking good. So thank you so much to Galactic Sci, and thank you to everybody who participated this week in using the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas. Gives me the best chance to be able to find your projects, and you know what? I'm getting so many every week that I am doing my best to pretty much only showcase those pieces that are using the hashtag. I might showcase somebody that hasn't used the hashtag if they've never been showcased before, just so that maybe then they'll be introduced to the show and then later on be able to start using the hashtag later. But for the most part, I am only going to be showcasing those that are using the hashtag. Alrighty, there you have it, folks. That is the showcase. I hope you enjoyed all of the dioramas that we showcased this week, but we're not quite done. It's time for me to reveal my top 5 for the week, so you guys can go to the community tab on my channel and vote for your favorite from episode 11. And the top 5 are the Sewer Detolf by Dr. Fomenstein, the Sci-Fi Diorama by Spiral Dioramas, the Warehouse Diorama by Lorenzen Dioramas, the Sewer Diorama with the Water Effect by Sev_DV, and last is the Lit Warehouse by Valhalla_Dios. So make sure you go to that community tab on my channel and vote for your very favorite. Make sure you're sharing the video so everybody gets a chance to see all of these awesome dioramas and have the chance to vote as well. Thank you so much to everybody who has participated and uploaded your dioramas using the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas. Alrighty, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of This Week in Dioramas. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the bell notification so you find out about the next episode. Go out and share this video. Let's grow this show as much as we possibly can, and even more importantly, go upload your diorama projects and tag them with the This Week in Dioramas hashtag so I can find them. And I will see you next week.